Hey folks, did you know that Sigmund Freud once said, "There's hardly anything a man loves more than his own manhood"? No, he didn't. But it's kind of true though, because losing your Wiimote isn't something you can easily reconcile with. Allow me to demonstrate. If one day you decided to let a train turn your legs into meat spaghetti, my guess is you'd still be able to acclimate to your new life. A lot of great public accommodations for people with disabilities in the modern society. Perfectly acceptable. But if you had one bad acid trip and cut your own dick off, suddenly you're the deranged lunatic. So I thought, wouldn't it be funny to tell you that one day you may spring up from your bed in a cold sweat, sensing that something might have gone seriously awry. Hold that scrotum totem tight, because today I'll be telling you all about the penis thief of 1967. Our story started in Singapore, the land of the demiurge, son of chaos, creator of the material realm, the omnipotent ankle twister. One day in October of 1967, a 16-year-old boy was rushed to the general hospital. The doctor came running and noticed the boy's hand tugging on his elephant's trunk to its elastic limit. Upon asking why he's going to war on it, he said that he feared it would retract into his abdomen if he loosened the grip. Meanwhile, his parents were going crazy, shouting and saying that if the doctor didn't stop this phallical retreat, the boy would straight up die. The doctor, after assessing this situation, told the parents to calm their nerves. No one's becoming the master of whisperers today. He then gave the boy 10 milligrams of chlordiazepoxide, a sedative, which successfully loosened the boy's grip. So the small man will indeed live to cast a large shadow another day. Now you may be wondering, what was the cause of this hot dog hijinks? After all, a scared boy grabbing his junk, it's not a sight you see all too often outside of R. Kelly's dungeon, which begs further investigation. The doctor asked the boy for a backstory of how his day unfolded. The boy said that he heard a rumor from his school that if you ate pork inoculated with the swine flu vaccine, it could cause the thing to go into the thing. Unlucky for our little guy, he ate a pork bun earlier that morning. When he went to tinkle, he noticed his chin started shrinking. That's when his ultra instinct kicked in and he made a split-second decision to secure the package, and the rest was history. Of course, this shifted the focus to the rumor. If you know anything about rumors that originated in schools, it usually involved guessing who's boning who wants to bone the English sex in general, really. Definitely not about this cuckoo-cock situation, meaning it started somewhere else and found its way to the schoolyard. Now, with this knowledge in mind, you could probably guess that this will not be an isolated case, and you'd be correct, because during that month of October, over 469 people rushed to the hospital in the same unbecoming posture. Realistically, this number was probably much higher due to the illness of this nature being more in line with traditional Chinese medicine stuff. So most people who suffered from this syndrome probably went to a TCM clinic instead of the general hospital, which was not accounted for in the gross number of knobs threatened. During this outbreak, pork sales took a massive dive. Grandma Chow's dumpling stand had to file for bankruptcy probably. The vaccine can piss off right now, because what's more dangerous than a horde of anti-vaxxers is a horde of anti-vaxxers with nothing left to lose. So after 7 days of genital unrest, the government had to step in and make a public announcement. Hey there, I heard you guys are... Whoa! I thought we made public indecency illegal. What? Pics? Vaccines? No. The vaccines didn't make your cock smaller. We're just Southeast Asians. This proved to be highly effective, as the number of cases immediately went down to 0 in November. So now the next question would be, what is this thing that kept zapping away people's masculinity? Turns out it was caused by a genuine disease known as Koro. And Koro's no joke. It's been well documented multiple times throughout history. Many papers written on the subject. It's even formally recognized by the American Psychiatric Association as an actual mental disorder. Yeah, feel free to add it to your Twitter bio. Usually it popped up as mass hysteria. The word Koro may have a Malay origin derived from the word kura-kura, meaning tortoise. The symptoms were, as mentioned before, extreme anxiety, and a sense of impending death. However, that last symptom mainly occurs among the Asian population rather than the Westerners, who already sense the impending death every single day after waking up. In some cases, the patient might not even feel like it's retracting, just general paresthesia. So it went from, "Oh no, Jesus, my dick is gone," to, "Oh no, Jesus, my dick is gone. Oh wait, oh, it's still there. Oh, phew. Also, to the two ladies watching this video, don't think you're safe either, because there are also cases where your nipple may feel like it's retracting into your breast. Although, in my expert opinion, having an inverted nipple is significantly more attractive than an inverted dick. From what you've heard so far, you might think this is just a harmless psychological disorder, but you'd be dead wrong on the account that harmless psychological disorders oftentimes manifest themselves into harmful physical torture. And Koro is no different, because if a man wants to keep his serpent, by God, he'll keep it or die trying. Literally. They rip their cocks off. And the absolute worst part about that story is the irony. So how do you keep the monster at bay? Well, you have to know where it came from first. Many things can cause Koro, whether it be psychosexual conflicts, cultural factors, or zerking off too much. In most cases, Koro goes by completely harmless with proper treatment, like CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, other types of psychotherapy, and penis reassurance. You know, that last one could also be really useful in a non-Koro patient. Koro was initially thought of as a cultural specific disorder in Southeast Asia and China, but with the invention of global communication, we've learned that it's a pretty worldwide phenomenon. So here are some other incidents. The one I found most intriguing was in West Africa in the 90s. Over there, they didn't just think their third leg would retract, they actually thought someone with malicious intent was out there trying to steal it. Love Shaft Lupin. Of course, they always have ulterior motive, usually involved witchcraftery with a little juju on the meat. They either steal it to consume the spiritual energy or to hold it for ransom. One such epidemic in Benin got so heated that a mob of vegan vigilantes attacked the alleged boner burglars, resulted in 5 deaths. The supernatural stuff wasn't isolated in just Africa though. Years prior in Europe, there's a book called Malleus Maleficarum, and it's one of the most well-known witchcraft manuals written in the 80s. The 1480s, that is. It contains stories of men claiming their members had disappeared, being, and I quote, hidden by the devil through some prestidigitory arts so that they can be neither seen nor felt, and they would reappear after the guy had appeased the witch in question. And get this, these witches were said to keep the removed organs in birch boxes where, and again, I quote, they move themselves like living members and eat oats and corns. Ah, isn't that adorable? Listen, when was the last time you fed it anything, eh? There's also a case in Greece not too long ago, where a 24-year-old exhibits symptoms of Koro for 7 years. But he also had paranoid schizophrenia, so that's kind of cheating, I think. So how's that? Mass hysteria is a strange phenomenon, isn't it? Like, if enough people believe that something is happening, your brain would just decide that, yep, that's the reality now. Doesn't matter if it's actually happening or brings harm to ourselves and others or not. But in most cases, education does the trick pretty well to contain the outbreak, so you have nothing to worry about now that you've watched this video. Know that it's most likely all in your head. But if one day you woke up and found that your penis seemed to be missing a few inches, well, in that case, I am deeply sorry to inform you. You might just be a Southeast Asian. That's it from me, folks. Please leave a like and a comment under the video, and have a good thing.